Okay, everyone, take two. You guys all know me. I'm so determined to get something done and share with people that I don't care how I have to do it, even if I have to scrub them first mission. So, everyone, this is Kim DeYoung. Say hello, Kim.
Hello, everybody.
So, Kim is fascinating. I think Kim is I've known Kim almost as long as I've done soul language, so 13 years. And I think what's so fascinating about you, Kim, is that you have this ability to really kind of see all of the moving parts of things and nurture that vision into something that's actually tangible and that people can actually kind of know and nurture and understand. And what I love about you is you do that a lot through kind of helping people understand, and I'm going to use the word illustrate, their choices. So that's how I would describe you. How would you describe you?
How would I? Oh, that's a loaded question today. It's been a hard morning. I always see, one of the key ways I see myself, it's funny, someone just asked me recently, my spirit animal is the owl. And when I think of the owl is this beautiful combination of like seeing everything in an aerial view and having a really good, clear vision of the big picture, but also really, really seeing the details. And I sit between both of those spaces, sometimes in the details, sometimes in the big vision. And, that's probably just like a simple summary.
Yeah, and owls are all about wisdom, and as a conductor, which is Kim's tone, she's able to really kind of understand what makes everyone so special and really help them see and highlight that in their lives. And I think that's an amazing gift. There's not a lot of conductors in the community. There used to be, for a while, there used to be a lot, but you're one of the few. So I really want to kind of get down and get dirty here in a good way. You're doing some amazing things with choice and kind of mapping your choices. Can you talk a little bit about that?
This has been such a wonderful journey for me. It's now going on its 6th year. And it started because I had a divine download. I would say it was the very first one that I ever had, which was a question really presented itself to me, which was, when we make a choice and take actions, how does our life unfold? And it was from that question that I thought, I am meant to look into the answer of that as both the teacher and the student. And the interesting part of my relationship with you is, prior to meeting you, I never saw myself as a teacher. And it was through a lot of our work together that I began to understand that I can be a teacher because I show people as I'm going along the way. What I remember, the disconnect for me was that I never saw myself as sitting above, which was the belief that I had of what teacher equaled. But when you and I got clarity that for me, teacher meant sitting amongst and speaking with, everything changed.
Yeah.
So as I stepped onto that path, you asked the question of how did I begin mapping choices? I took that question that I had and began looking for myself. I thought, what choice have I made? And what actions did I take and what unfolded? And I took a particular choice I made back in 2013. And I looked at that choice, the people, the experiences, the opportunities, all that presented themselves. And I used a mind mapping software to capture it. And I had all these branches and extending branches across a page. And I had captured in this particular map a 2-year window. And when I looked back over the 2 years, I felt this unbelievable gratitude of, look what came into my life from one choice, some of which came in because I made it happen, action-oriented, and then a ton that came in because of the synchronicity and the opportunities and the unfolding of life that naturally happens when you're in motion. But then the other cool thing that I experienced was when I thought, look what I did 2 years ago. Imagine what choice I could make today and what becomes possible. Yeah. And so now for these few years, I have been sitting in this space, both of looking backwards with gratitude, understanding, a desire to really dig in and understand me, as well as sitting today, and every choice that I make, I explore why does that choice matter? What could get in my way? What's exciting? What's possible? What actions do I need to take? And I've been doing this exploration with dozens of other people. So it has just been this period of time in my life that I would say is the most rich, not only for the connection with others and with myself, but in this ability to stay incredibly present to what is going on for me and why I do what I do.
Yeah. And I think that's huge. I think that what allows that in that mapping process is actually not to be caught up in your past, not to be worried about your future, but really be making, choice based on this present moment. And that is a really powerful thing when you have that kind of skill and that knowing to do that. So how can you support the Renegades community? And because we all giving and receiving, what are you looking for as in resources and support to help grow? Because you're coming out with a new book soon. So help grow that kind of choice movement that you're creating.
The simplest thing is I love gathering groups of women together to speak with them about their choices, either what they are navigating in present time or what may be causing them pain about past choice. So there is nothing more pleasurable for me at this time than to be with a small group. And small is likely between 3 and 6, where we can really be intimate and go there. So I welcome groups of people who are introspective and interested and intentional, who are looking to partake in this journey. I would love to kind of dig in with them.
Love that. I love that. That's both a giving and receiving all at the same time.
Yeah.
So as we're wrapping up, because these things are really short, people are kind of moving too quickly, but I really want people to understand who you are on such an amazing level. You're amazing because you've been in my life for 13 years, and I'm kind of a bit of a brat, I really like to hang out with people I like and I respect, and I have this wonderful exchange with. What is the one thing that you want people to really understand from this video, from this interaction together, that as a community member, that you want them to kind of take away, kind of that intimacy of knowing who you are?
Such an interesting question. I think, as you have always said about me, and I when I translate the word conductor, to me, there's an element of connector, bringing forth. I mean, I can't say the word conductor without moving my arms. Like, I feel like the group of people around me. And truly, for me, when I am the most happy, the most joyful, and doing my best work, it is when I'm in that space. And I just recently had a conversation with a friend. We were talking about what it means to be inspired. And I was going through a tough time, and I said, I'm not feeling inspired. She said, Kim, it's because you are not connecting. So I would say that really to know me at my deepest is to just have a conversation with me, to let me have a conversation with you. I don't know small talk. It's nothing I've ever done. I suck at it, quite honestly.
No renegade's good at small talk. So I love that.
Have conversations where we talk about what is real and what is going on and what you want and what's holding you back. That's what I'm about.
Yeah, and so that's a call to action, renegades. You guys all tend to be really introverted. We've got a bit of an extrovert here. You have to start asking for these connections and really being present with them, because as your kind of map shows, one connection can lead to many different choices. Through one connection, we know each other, right? Yeah. And so it's really about kind of call to action, renegades. Stop sitting in your little vacuum, little offices and suffering, and start connecting, start reaching out, start building that community. Really, stretch yourself. I think that's the biggest stretch a renegade and an introvert can take, is that kind of reaching out and doing that connection on an intimate level with no agenda. And you are so amazing about that, Kim, and something always brilliant comes of it. So let's tell people how to get in touch with you.
The best, you can always visit me at kimdeyoung.com, or I'm on Instagram through Kim DeYoung. And I welcome just being connected to. I do. You're welcome to reach out.
And if you want a personal connection with Kim, I'd be happy to do that, but you have to ask for it. Do you see a theme, everyone? Kim, thank you so much for spending the morning with me. Thank you so much for working through all the technical blah. And I adore you, so thank you.
Thank you. I love you too. Bye, honey.
Bye.